some of the clients that we work with as well, is like, you got to be willing to just kind of take imperfect action. Right. And those who are doing really well, and it's kind of funny, even as you were saying that, like, that's exactly like kind of the progression. Right. When you're starting out, you have to have a mindset where it's like, you got to be willing to put something that's imperfect out there, knowing that you're going to have to learn as you go. Right. And that's really the best. So it's just get started, dive in, start implementing, taking massive action. And then once you kind of like start building momentum, then you need to start getting good at selling and enrolling people into the program. And the funny thing is that as you start to grow, you start to realize you need less and less and less, right? You need less options. You need less variables. You need less of everything, so that you can really streamline the back end. And it's so fun, like even all the different businesses that are killing it that we're a part of, is just really one main offer. Everything is built to deliver results for one person, right? And when you're starting out, you're thinking, I want to be able to help people lose weight, build muscle, do X, Y, and Z, all these different things. And then the reality of business starts to set in. When you start to see success, you're like, wow, I can't have that many options. I actually just need to focus on one.
It's like when you go to a restaurant, isn't it? You can either go to the restaurant that does everything, that charges whatever for it, or you can go to the Michelin star restaurant that has like 5 items on the menu. Like high quality, it's a high quality thing with a much better price point for your business. Yeah. And it's the same in every business you go to. I mean, just look at Apple, look at like all these other businesses, like they all work on the idea, one core main offer to start with, and then one main product they focus on, and then they start growing. It's not until we see businesses doing, maybe businesses that do like 100,000 plus a month, they might have, well, I call it the range. They still have one main offer. They still have one main product, but the range might change slightly. Like they might have other things out there, but generally speaking, this range of products are there to serve their main offer. It's normally like, you might call it like a tripwire offer or something like that, or something just a low price, like low hanging fruit to bring them in. But they don't even touch that stuff until they're doing, I don't know, like maybe 50, 60, 70,000 a month sometimes. Like they focus just on that main offer. And that's something we see quite a lot. So I think for a lot of trainers, I'm guessing a lot of trainers listening to this, people listening to this might be around, not at that point yet. And if you're out there thinking that I need to offer this, this, and this, like don't. We see success all the time. One main offer, one main product. And I think how you mentioned there, Riggy, about how, keeping that focus across, it's important on everything. It's important from how you generate your leads. It's important on how you do your sales processes, but your deliverables in your system. If you know who your client is, like you really have that narrowed down, everything about that program that you're offering becomes so much easier for you as a coach, and it's better for your clients. And I think that's one of the things we can do with PTD. We can, like we talked about earlier, we can make it client focused and make it results driven for that particular client, because really you should know every client, if you're doing this right, every client that goes into your program is probably starting roughly around the same place. Yeah. And by the time they're done, they're probably going to finish around the same place, because end of the day, that's the problem you're solving for them, isn't it? And if you know that, you can build a program around that. And that allows you to make sure that your deliverables are going out in the right order, in the right way, with the right progressions, with the right check-ins, with the right feedback from them, in order to help them progress that program. And the more you understand that, the less you have to do as a coach, the less you have to change and adapt. And those programs, it just becomes a lot easier. The more automation you can have inside it. And that's something we notice as well, I think, as businesses start to grow, and as we start to work with businesses maybe around the 25, 30, 40,000 pound a month mark. Yeah. Like their deliverables, their fulfillment is so dialed in their programs.